Today, I want to talk about one of the best but most underused tools for authors. The reality is, when you set out to write a book, if you go down the path of trying to write a book for everyone, you actually write a book for no one. So it's important that you not only understand who you're writing to, but understand what they're looking for from you so that you can write according to that. In order to best understand that, you gotta do a little bit of market research. Now, if you're like most people, I understand that market research may overwhelm you, it may frustrate you, it may exhaust you before you even begin. But I want to share a tool that you can use to gauge market research and increase your sales. So, a long time ago, there used to be a website called Yahoo Answers and Ask and things like that. But those websites eventually became null and void after a lot of people took advantage of them or after they just weren't used the appropriate way. There is a website that is more prevalent and it's owned by Google. It's called Quora. Quora. And Quora is a question and answer site for people that are seeking answers. The neat thing that I love about Quora is that anyone can use it. And if you're an author or an aspiring author, it's a website that you definitely must use. Now, here's the thing. If I've already overwhelmed you because you're like, I don't want another social media site, understand that this isn't going to be used exactly like a social media site. It's a great website to gauge what you need from your audience, but to also show your authority, show your expertise. So what you would do is you go to Quora and you set up an account. Now, when you set up an account, you're going to want to set up an account that links to who you are as an author. Don't say that you're a ballet instructor if your book is about personal development. Identify who you are as an expert, give as much details as possible, maybe link a website, put a photo, things like that. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to type in keywords or phrases or questions that your audience may have. When you do that, first things first is gauge research from them if you're looking to write your book currently. So what are questions people are asking? What are answers people are giving that maybe you need to contradict or give different responses to? So use that research that you gauge and put it into the content that you create when you're writing your book. You can also use this website when you're done writing your book. So the best way to do that is to, after you're finished writing your book, is go in and see some of the questions people are asking and start answering them from a place of authority, from a place of being that expert. And the cool thing is, Quora is an evergreen site, meaning that if people somewhat years down the road or months down the road are typing in certain questions on Google, your answer could potentially pop up on Quora, meaning that you're constantly getting information. So unlike social media, or it's constantly getting leads, constantly getting information that you can give to people, right? Unlike social media, which is null and void after like 24 hours and you have to keep refreshing and posting new content, Quora has content that's evergreen that you can access anytime. So as an author, you really want to make sure that you're taking advantage of that. So what I challenge you to do today is I challenge you to head over to Quora and play around with it. Remember, this doesn't need to be a social media site that you're tied to. In fact, when I first started using Quora, the first time I used it, I was waiting on my eyebrows to get done. Just sitting in the eyebrow shop, waiting there and, logging on Quora and answering questions. And before you know it, I'm bringing people back to my site and bringing people over to connect with me and really getting leads and new buyers, new readers, things like that. So Quora could be something that you're using when you're waiting at the doctor's, waiting at eyebrow or nail place, or in the grocery store line, or something that you just decide to do just a few hours a week. Doesn't need to be something that you're tied to, but it's definitely a tool that you need to have in your repertoire. So I challenge you to head over to Quora, create an account, and start playing around with it so that you can determine what's going to be the best way for you to use it as a new author. If you're looking for more tools similar to this, definitely use the link below to sign up for my totally free Aspiring Author Guide, where you can get the tools you need to take your big vision as being an author and bring it to your reality. Plus, it's totally free. So use the link below, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Bye, guys.